I'm enthusiastic this morning because I get to go to the airport, board a flight, and fly to Chicago, then board a smaller commuter flight, and I will fly to Rochester, Minnesota, where I'm going to go visit a federal prison. On Wednesday, I'll be able to present in this federal prison with hopes of helping people that are serving sentences understand how important the decisions that they're making today, how important they are, and how they influence their prospects for success in the weeks, months, years, and decades ahead. After I finish presenting on Wednesday, I'm going to get in a rental car and drive, I guess it's about 3 hours away, to Oxford, Wisconsin, where I'm going to have the privilege of presenting inside of another federal prison and sharing this same story with people who are serving time in the federal correctional institution and also in the minimum security camp. Why is that such a gift for me? It's because it's something I visualized at the very start of my journey back in 1987. My name is Michael Santos, and I'm the founder of Prison Professors. And every day I strive to create more courses and lessons and information that I could use to help justice-impacted people. The reason I want to do that is because you can't go through 26 years in prison and not feel somewhat connected to other justice-impacted people. It's as if I feel as though I left everybody behind ever since I got out. It's a part of my DNA right now, and I always have to be trying to improve the outcomes of that system. So anytime I get an opportunity to go into a federal prison or to bring resources into a federal prison, I take it, because it's one way that I can contribute to the making of a better world. And these lessons really helped me while going through 9,500 days in prison. You see, the secret to getting through a challenge or to overcoming a struggle is to contribute to the lives of others. And it's something I want you to be thinking about right now. Think about how building a record of contribution to society can influence better outcomes in your life, whether you're getting ready for sentencing. How will the judge look at you differently if you can demonstrate a body of work showing your commitment to giving back to society? In my view, the answer is yes. What would be your view? And when you come home, you're not going to be able to escape the reality that Google and other publications have made the worst episode in your life a factor. So when somebody Googles your name, as people do, they are going to see you're a justice-impacted person. But if you've built this record of contribution, you will be able to, you should put yourself in a better position to overcome those challenges. That's what I experienced, and that's why we produce our daily discussions to help justice-impacted people. Let me turn to the blurb right now before I get into today's lesson. I'll paraphrase Jonas Salk. I look upon ourselves as partners. Each of us contributes and does what he can do best. I don't see a top and bottom rung. I see all horizontally, part of a matrix. Every human being has a purpose, a destiny. We all find ways and means to provide opportunities for everyone. If we live in accordance with that prescription for life, that recommendation of how to live, that we're always have this duty and this responsibility to contribute, we strengthen ourselves to get through difficult and challenging times. So that's what I'm going to ask you to be thinking about as I read this lesson from today's daily discussion. Being oppressed, beaten, or forgotten challenges us to find ways to create meaning. Leaders taught me that a person could grow stronger by contributing to the lives of others. That's how we strengthen ourselves. Like anyone else going through challenging times, I wanted to transcend my struggles. I couldn't do anything about my bad decisions as a younger man. They led authorities to charge me with federal crimes and to a judge sentencing me to 45 years. Somehow, I had to find a way to stay disciplined and motivated while climbing through that term. Thousands of people around me went through the same challenges, and people in the broader community also struggled. To empower myself, I could work towards solving problems that afflicted every person in society. That work gave me a reason to start waking early in the morning. Contributing to the lives of others, or at least participating in activities that led me to believe I made a positive contribution, helped me build self-esteem and self-respect. Those activities led to more confidence, making me less like a prisoner and more like a fully functioning man. The efforts wouldn't get me out of prison any sooner, yet the investment of time towards something more significant than my life gave me hope. Rather than merely serving time, I felt as if I were a part of something more. I believed the thousands of hours I devoted to personal development would open new opportunities, and those new opportunities brought meaning to an atmosphere of despair. The more I read about leaders, the more convinced I became that a strategy of contributing could help me overcome the indignities of imprisonment. As with any project, I had to take incremental steps. By advancing in small ways, opportunities would open for contributions of more considerable proportions. Even though the prison confined me, I could sow seeds early to become part of the fabric of society. Reading Plato's Republic and A Treasury of Philosophy opened my eyes to the power of contribution. Those books and other stories on leadership helped me to see the power of societal contributions. They can help a person suppress the pains of external forces like a lengthy prison term or discouragement from others. As Mahatma Gandhi wrote, I could work toward becoming the change I wanted to see in the world through contributions. That concept helped me grow stronger, influencing my adjustment. Not all people learn how contributing leads to personal empowerment. The herd mentality influences them, putting people on a pathway of hate and negativity. Nothing positive comes from hatred. Although my adjustment didn't lead to my getting out of prison one day sooner, the adjustment pattern helped me feel productive, opening opportunities through the decades I served, and even more when I returned to society. I can easily connect the dots and see how a hopeful adjustment contributed. By being proactive, I persuaded universities to let me work toward earning academic credentials. Studying at a university opened opportunities for me to connect with mentors. Those mentors introduced me to publishing opportunities. With publishing opportunities, I built a more robust support network. People began to see me as a contributing member of society, even while I served a 45-year sentence. As a result, income opportunities opened. I found Carol, the love of my life, and married her in a visiting room. When I got out, my career flourished, opening new income streams. Now, our course participants can empower themselves by contributing to their communities. Those contributions build self-esteem and help a person restore confidence. When we find ways to help others, we simultaneously help ourselves. So here are some self-directed questions for the members of our community. How would contributing to the lives of others influence your mindset? What opportunities open through hatred? What opportunities open through kindness? How do external factors influence our ability to contribute to the lives of others? And how would building partnerships with others influence your prospects for success upon release? The word of the day is oppress. Define oppress. Use oppress in a sentence. Now, I am only sharing with you the strategies that leaders taught me, and I'm sharing them because I don't want any member of our community to feel as though life is getting away from them just because they're going through a struggle, or they feel as though the system is oppressing them. The reality as I experienced it is regardless of what the system does, we have to find our own pathway to grow stronger. We always have to figure out a way to develop our tools, to develop our tactics, to develop our resources, and leverage those tools, tactics, and resources to advance our plan, our pathway to success. And you could use this strategy if you are preparing for a lower sentence, if you are preparing your family for the possibility of going into the prison system, if you're in the prison system and you want to build yourself in ways that will allow you to emerge more successfully, this is a great strategy for you. It didn't only work for me. It worked for leaders like Viktor Frankl. It worked for leaders like many of the other people who helped me through difficult times. Why? Because as Jonas Salk says, we're all a member of the same community. It's the human race. It's the community of America. It's the community of, for my case, of Orange County, California. It's the community where I was in Ennis prison. Every day I'm striving to contribute, and it's my hope that you are finding value in this message as you deal with challenges in your own life. So if you're listening to this program on iTunes or watching us on YouTube or seeing it through any of the Prison Professor social channels, it's my hope that you will subscribe and visit us at prisonprofessors.com. And if you are inside of a jail or a prison, it's my hope that you will work your way through these exercises, respond to the questions at length, and then use these tools as a resource to help you overcome challenges that come with a criminal record. My name is Michael Santos. I'm the founder of Prison Professors, and I believe in you.